Hey all! In this video I don't want to talk too much, I only want to play through the Mandarin rocker, which is the orange Rockerverb Mark III, and that's the dirty channel of that amp. And this time I want to be extremely quick with the signal chain and the whole explanation of what's going on. So basically there are three blocks active here. There's an amp, there's an IR block, and there's a room reverb block. So I've tried this amp with two different cabinets. As you can see here, I'm using a York Audio Friedman impulse response. It is a 4x12 and there are V30 speakers and M25 speakers inside that 4x12 cabinet, so there are two on top and two on the bottom. And in this case we are using, I think, the bottom part of it where the M25 is located. The only thing specific about this IR is that it's using the 58, the Shure 58 as a microphone, and the placement is off axis, and that's not something that we can do with stock factory cabinets. But I'm gonna make a new preset and I'm gonna replace the impulse response with the default or the stock cabinet. I'm gonna use the Mandarin and I'm gonna switch to a 57. I'm gonna lower the distance to 1.5. I'm gonna increase the amount of loca just a bit and add some early reflections, and these are the only tweaks that I would do to this cabinet in particular. I'm not gonna spend too much time comparing the impulse response and the default or the stock cabinet option, because we are dealing with two different cabinets here. This one is a Mandarin 4x12 and there's a Friedman 4x12, and the speakers inside are different and we're using a different microphone, so it doesn't make sense. And to be clear, I will probably combine the room reverb that we have inside the pod with the room reverb I have inside the Electro-Harmonix Oceans 12 reverb pedal. So just to give you an idea how this will sound like, I'm gonna start with the impulse response option, which is once again 4x12 Friedman made by York Audio. And now I'm gonna switch to the stock cabinet option. For the rest of the video, I'm just gonna be using the impulse response option, but you can tweak the orange stock cabinet pretty well, and I suggest that you try to use it before you switch to an impulse response option. I like this impulse response a lot, so that's why I pick it. Now if I bring the drive down just a bit and bring up the mids, now let's try to gun it. Okay, let's bring back the mids, let's bring up the bass and treble, let's try to scoop it a bit. Okay, let's bring back the drive just a touch. Actually, let's try to balance this thing completely again. Let's try everything at 5. Anyway, that's it. Don't try to overcomplicate things. Try to add an amp block, a cab block, and a reverb if you must. I need to because I'm monitoring through my headphones. But otherwise, I don't think we need much else, do we? And I think that this new amp, the Mandarin Rocker, is a great testament that we don't need too much effects. We need an amp, good sounding amp, or a great sounding amp, which the Mandarin Rocker certainly is. And the drive control is there to make our life cleaner or more dirty. So whatever you prefer. Bye all.